Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Speed Battle Challenge, the Ultimate Speed Battle Challenge for the Battle Hour. Now the Ultimate Speed Battle Challenge is pretty tough. You start out facing this Golden Frieza who's quite strong. He actually hits pretty hard. He can hit like an 800k super attack. He is pretty tough. He's quite a tough cookie. He's quite a strong unit. So it's not necessarily the easiest event overall. Now I'm going to show you how to complete both sets of missions for the strength and extreme teams. You'll need a little bit of luck with the extreme team build I have. You'll need some master to come in the first rotation, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Let's start with the superclass team. You probably want to go with the Super Saiyans build. The reason being is the friend lead is absolutely insane. You can use a friend lead int Super Saiyan trio who are incredibly powerful. They'll carry most of the fight. What you then want to do is obviously have a Super Saiyan's lead of your own. If you have the int LR Goku, that's preferable. And then what you also want to do is you want to have attack lowers. You're going to need at least 2 or 3. Frieza does hit a very strong super attack, but attack lowering can work against him, and so it will reduce his overall damage and make it so that things aren't so bad for you. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have 2 rotations, one with the int LR trio, one with hopefully a int LR Goku, if not a Kamehameha Gohan, or you can, obviously have the Trunks as well as also fine. Both of those teams will work more than fine. So yeah, basically what you want to do is you're going to want to have the int LR trio basically do all the work. By the time their active skill can be activated, you're going to want to use it straight away, which you can see here. There's no need to wait on it, because the earlier you use it, the more damage you do. Frieza will slowly get weaker over time, so after the AGL phase, he'll go into an int phase, where he'll receive more damage and deal less damage, and then he'll go into a physical phase, etc. If you want to complete all the missions, you're going to have to beat him during his int phase. So you need to beat him at some point during the int phase, which is the first 6 turns. If you want to obviously complete most of the challenges, the first turn of the physical phase is also fine. For the super team, because you're relying a lot on the LR in trio, generally speaking they do a huge portion of the damage. Even Future Gohan doesn't really manage to get his active skill out, or at least in this run that I'm doing. But he is great to have. Having an int strength Future Gohan is also really strong. Other great units are obviously, the int LR Goku, like I said. Great to have some automated crits. I think it's very potent. The AGL Super Saiyan Duo that I'm using, because of their ability to attack lower. Or you can use a unit like the Gobros. The Gobros are also a fantastic unit, so that's the Tech Super Saiyan Gohan and Goten. Their active skill also super easy and viable to use, and they themselves are super duper strong as well. So definitely some very strong kind of units to obviously build around, and generally speaking those units can get you things done quite easily. So that gives you a pretty viable build for the super side of things. Obviously that's just if you want to beat the speed challenges. Now on the extreme side things are a little bit different in terms of build. I'm going to be going for a Future Saga team. There are other great teams you can go for, like an Android Cell Saga team, where you're more reliant on the int transforming cell. Although what I find with that one is I can just stick Cell on this team, generally speaking. So although obviously I do really think Cell is fantastic, I can just use him on this team and generally speaking he'd come out more than fine. But yeah, that's just me. But yeah, so essentially this one is obviously a future team. This one is relying on the Tech Zamasu, so if you don't have him, you don't need them though. You can see me doing it here pretty easily, obviously with, without him. So yeah, definitely a pretty simple strategy here. Basically what we're doing is we're using the Tech Zamasu to do the majority of the damage, pretty much all the damage, because of how he builds up crits. So getting yourself a good friend Tech Zamasu is pretty good. Having AGL Zamasu is really good as a first star tank. You can use him to also transform the moment it's available to do big damage. The int Goku Black also does big damage, however you're going to want to give him crit gear. The big secret to beating Frieza is to have units that crit, so giving crit gear to a lot of your units is going to help you out a lot. Otherwise you're going to find that even with big attack stats, you're not going to be doing a lot of damage to Frieza during this phase. Because it's an extreme team that tends to have a lot more attack lowering, and Dbz does a ton of attack lowering as well, so we don't actually really have a big issue with attack lowering, at least in general. You could trade in your Int Goku Black for an Int Cell, except you do need to get the heal for Int Cell to really be good. If you can get the heal, then he'll hard carry, like big time with the run, so it's just going to depend on your team build. As you can see, I'm kind of filling out the physical and AGL slots here with whoever, but you could replace the Android 18 very easily with the Int Cell, and you could replace the physical Android 17 with pretty much anyone, really, due to how the leads work, so don't need to worry too much about that. Of course, that is pretty much it. There's not too much to this build. It's very heavily reliant on Tech Zamasu getting a whole bunch of additionals. If you yourself have Tech Zamasu, then life becomes a lot easier for you, so you shouldn't really have as many issues. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, this one feels quite fine. The run was very straightforward and super duper simple. It was just, yeah, a little bit unlucky with some of the crits, especially with AGL Zamasu. Did not get a single crit off of him, which kind of delayed the run a lot. And my Int Goku Black, I did not provide any crit gear to, so no crits either, which, you know, you probably do want. You can also use Int Transforming Goku Black, surprisingly also actually an incredibly good option for here. But yeah, that's basically it. So that's the two builds I have. That should be everything you need, and yeah, I will definitely see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and let me know if you guys need any more help, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.